This is covered by fair use. This is covered by the First Amendment and is my goddamn opinion. Okay?
Clarissa, I had to start this video over because I was telling y'all all my business. I gave y'all my edge. I was just giving y'all everything. I'm saying, my mistake. Clarissa, can we talk? Don't pay attention to my nails either, goddamn it, because I'm telling you, I had a rough night. Okay, Clarissa, I don't know whether you in communication with your mom or whatever, but can I be your mom for a second? You know, like a black mom, like the ones way back. Yeah, can I be her? Clarissa, you said that you were the quote. You proclaim yourself as the quote. Okay. You're acting like an, let's say, I got. You're acting like a I got. I got to prove to these people. I got to have this man. I got to show somebody. I got to convince these people. You're not got. I call a lot of people I got friends and people that they hate when I say this, but I'll be like, "You, I got ass, okay? I got this car that I never drive. I got this that they don't never do nothing with. I got, and that is what you have become. Uh, Other than that, you have become what the people are making you. So anything that you worked hard for, it's not recognized. Only thing that people are recognizing you for right now, Clarissa, is Remy. What is her name? Remy. I don't even know the chick name. Okay, Remy. I can't. I don't even know that. Okay, Remy. They recognizing you for they. I got my nails is anyway. They're recognizing you for Remy's husband. And I really would say wanna be, but I don't want to be cruel because I mess with you, right? And you running people like me that mess with you away. That's what you're doing right now. You're running us away. Nobody's recognizing you for your talent. Be clear. Just understand, no one is recognizing you for a talent. You have pushed all of that to a side. Don't nobody care what fight you're going to be at next. I guarantee you, you may not even pack a room. Nobody's caring anymore. You're all over social media, which is the number one media. They don't like to admit to it, but it is indeed. You're all over social media as a nobody. You don't, it ain't even that many people that's rocking for you. And reason being is because one, they're embarrassed. Two, they're all against the odds. Three, because whatever it is that they say in your favor, you make them look stupid. So we ain't trying to box for you socially while you're saying you're the quote and showing yourself and representing yourself as something else. You're representing yourself as Miss Pep. If you the quote, you would be wearing him on your shoulders, but it's more like he's wearing you on his shoulders. You're his fur coat. He's supposed to be yours. You're putting too much energy into something that's not guaranteed. See, because when you go boxing, you know the thing that we fell in love with you for, that you brought everybody's attention over to, even people that never even watch boxing. When we pay attention, we try to pay attention to that. All we see is Pat. If somebody weren't even familiar with you and they go on the internet, they don't even know what the hell you do. They like, why she call herself the quote? Well, we know that you try to convince people, because that's the other problem. You keep trying to convince people of too many things. You convincing people that you're beautiful. It appears to us that you're convincing yourself. Now, myself, I think all God's children are beautiful. But if you're beautiful, you don't got to convince nobody. That's for damn sure, because what they do is take one look at you and say, oh my God, she's beautiful. So why would you have to convince anybody of that? You don't have to convince anybody that you're a great fighter. Why? They seen it. I mean, some might argue that, but I ain't the one to gossip. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I ain't gonna get into that because, like I said, I mess with you. Because if I did on that particular part right there, I have to tear you apart. Okay, but I ain't doing that. You gotta convince. You be convinced, trying to convince people you got a big butt. Stop. I mean, your word going into 2026. God damn it! Anytime you say something, just say stop in your head. Okay, quit trying to convince people. I got. Remember, a goat, a got, I got a big butt. No, you don't. No, you don't. Quit trying to pose your butt to the cameras. Quit trying to convince people. It doesn't make sense. Again, I'm talking to you like I'm 60 years old. I feel like I know you definitely young enough to be my goddamn child. Because my kids is way older than you. Okay? You do not have to convince anybody. Quit telling people I got a big butt. Why would you try to convince somebody you got a big butt when everybody's looking like it's a Donald Trump syndrome? It's what it is. He's trying to convince people of shit and they see things differently. Hey, bills done went down and everything done went down. And these mofos can't even pay the electric bill. Quit telling people you got a big butt and we looking at your butt and we saying, no, it ain't. You just got a butt. It might be, it's a decent one, but it ain't whatever it is that you're trying to represent it to be. It's not that. So quit trying to convince people. Quit trying to convince people that, listen, Pep's with me. Okay, because if Pep walking down the street with you, we see that Pep is with you. Why would you convince people of that? Why are you trying to convince people? You're trying to convince people. You're not. Everybody see that you're not trying to convince people. You're trying to convince yourself. You're not sure of how Pep feel about you, and you have every reason not to be sure. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I'll get with that later. You have every reason. You feel insecure in that relationship as you should. As you should. Because you don't have your rightful spot. You just don't. So if you play the position, get everything out of the position and let that ride, you'll be okay. Because it seems to me that you guys are using each other. It's just a fact. I'm not trying to listen. I'm talking like to you like a 60-year-old goddamn mama. You okay? Y'all using each other. And it's starting to not look good for either one of you. Now, I really want to say I'm going to say it. Why it looks crazy on both of y'all behalf, right? It looks crazy because you're trying to convince somebody or people, the www World Wide Web, that your relationship is one thing and is another, and everybody sees it. No matter what you say out of your mouth, ain't nobody gonna listen to you. First of all, well, let me go ahead and say the difference. First of all, you're ridiculous on that behalf. Pep, what's gonna happen to him is he's running a thin line, and Pep knows it. Because the one thing Pep cannot do is do the same thing that they accused him of doing with Remy. Well, is her name Remy? I got to get the lady name right. Fuck it, I don't know. Okay, because when he was talking that black love and all that other stuff, and then everybody turned against him, well, he's running a thin line because they're going to turn against him again because they're going to say that he used you. So he got to figure out a way. And I ain't here to help nobody do nothing, but what I'm trying to tell you is this whole thing clearly isn't going to end well. It's not going to end well. The one thing you need to make sure that you don't do is let this one thing end you. It didn't start with that. It shouldn't end with that. But that's exactly what it's going to do. You got to recognize that a lot of these people that's talking this crap, yeah, they're the other rappers. They're her fans. They're trying to drive you crazy. The other people that's talking this crap is people like the boxers that you're talking about. They're their fans. They're trying to drive you crazy. Other people that they are haters and they're trying to drive you crazy. You got a whole lot of people against you, and you're turning people like me away from you that would actually box for you on social media. You're turning us away too because you're making us look stupid because everything that we say that you are, you're showing that you're not. You need to get it together or leave it alone. And I suggest that you leave it alone because your one thing you want to be is a boxer. And nobody's recognizing you for that. Everybody done forgot. We forgot. We forgot. You're like Remy's husband. I don't know what to call you. I don't know what to call you. But I should be calling you the quote. But ain't nobody calling you that no more. Because you're everything but that. You're not the greatest. Great people don't do this. Great people doesn't try to prove things to people. Great people don't go out and be with somebody that's somebody else's guy. No. You know why? You know why he's still hers? I know people say, "Oh, you can't just hold that against her because she's dating someone and he's not with her no more." If he is not with her, then he is still with her. See how that works? Huh? If he's not with her, then he's definitely with her. And you said you've been with powerful men. They took care of you. They this, that, and the other. So you should very well know that you are their first priority. And it's not seemingly that way. I want to say something to you about this Christmas thing, right? I wasn't going to say this because I wanted to make a real video. But I was thinking about you while I was traveling. And I had a better video. But I was driving and these glasses exposing all my business, okay? This Christmas thing. Was the proof was in the pudding, okay? Because I already know what he's whispering to you as your mom. I'm your internet mom right now, right? I already know that he's saying, hey, I got to be with my daughter. It is plenty of people that's into different relationships now. And they do not. And I'm not saying, well, it's a little obvious that he deserted you on Christmas. I was going to say that it doesn't desert on Christmas because nobody knows on whether or not he came back and went to bed with you. Well, the reason why we know that didn't happen is simply because we know that you would have put it out there. You would have made a video showing everybody, look at it. He came back. He laid with me. We already know you would have did that, but you didn't do it. So it's evident that he did not come back to you. And I already know that his thing was, I got my daughter. She's used to this. This is why I don't date men with no little bitty ass kids. Okay. Because this is what you're going to get. You're being played. Okay. And it doesn't matter. This is what I'm trying to, let me just end this goddamn video real quick. You're being played. But the thing about it is, since you the quote, you go ahead and you play too. But you don't play into his hands. You play the cards that leads you to a better deck. So I specifically, and I want to say this with all everything, I specifically adore Pep that will have a woman's back because see, that's worth gold. It doesn't matter if this man is working. It doesn't, you keep trying to prove to Pep got a lot of money. Pep buy me this. I wouldn't give a damn if Pep was broke. If Pep got your back, that's worth more than money. If Pep is right there at your every move, your every fight and everything that you're doing, that is worth more than a lot of these lame assholes got. Okay? That's worth money right there. So you ain't got to prove to nobody that this man has all this money. You can say my man is broke, but he got my back. My man is broke, but he is right here. When you see me, you see him. When I need him for a bodyguard, he's there. When I'm there and this and that and the other, he's there. A lot of these women, men, is everywhere else. So you could just say that. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. It doesn't matter. And when he was with Remy, that wasn't fair that she was like, that it wasn't fair that Remy was like, he didn't do it. I did it. He didn't do it. Okay, you did it. So you was a dummy. We got it. Okay, thanks for clarifying that. Okay, so what Remy could have did is the same thing that you could have did. My man is there. Where's yours? My man did this. What did your man do yesterday? It's that simple. Quit trying to prove to people that you're everything that they're telling you that you're not. Who gives a shit what they think? Stop caring about what people think and get back on your goddamn growth. Okay? If you don't do that in the next month or two, you're done. Nobody's going to care about you. Nobody's going to talk about you. Everybody, famous people have a phase on the internet. Okay? And that phase disappears. And when it disappears and the smoke clears, you, Claressa, have to look around and see, well, who do I got? There go that word again. You're going to be asking, who do I got? Instead, all that time while you was proving to people what you got, at the end, you're going to ask people, well, who do I got? If you ask yourself that now, we ain't talking about nobody that you giving money to and they get to go shopping with you and they smiling while you got the dollars. Because everybody, you knew money, but everybody who got a little something know that when that shit goes, so do the people. So look around you right now and say, who do I really got? Now I'm talking to you like a goddamn internet mom. I'm talking to you about, to you like someone actually cares. I'm talking to you with common goddamn sense. And these are the people that you're not listening to. So what I'm supposed to do? Let people talk? Yes, let they ass talk, because them people that's talking ain't got shit.
Check the vibe, the energy's right. In grown folk city, we own the night. No drama, no fuss, just pure delight. Moving in silence, shining so bright. She don't bother nobody, but she bought that life. Yeah, respect the hustle, no need for strife. We just living our truth, cutting through the knife. This ain't no playground, this is the real life. Grown folk city, yeah, we get litty, litty, litty. We gang up in this thing, it's a pity. If you ain't with it, we ain't trying to be with it. Just grown folks doing grown things, looking pretty. Think twice, be nice, yeah, that's the rule. No time for fighting, we playing it cool. Learning lessons, going back to school. A life's experiences, never a fool. Got that wisdom, got that shine, got that glow. Planting our seeds, watching our garden grow. From the concrete jungle, watch the river flow to a place where respect is the only way to go. Grown folk city, yeah, we get litty, litty, litty. We gang up in this thing, it's a pity. If you ain't with it, we ain't tryna be witty. Just grown folks doing grown things, looking pretty, yeah. We doing grown folks things, understand. Building our empires with a master plan. Taking care of business across the land. Every step deliberate with a helping hand, yeah. Grown folks city, yeah, we get litty, litty, litty. We gang up in this thing, it's a pity.